Namaste. I'm Alakananda Ma, Ayurvedic doctor and principal of Alandi Ayurveda Gurukula, a unique apprenticeship style school in Boulder, Colorado, and we offer 2 and 4 year programs. So it's summertime, it's the holidays. I thought we'd have a little fun today and do a story, actually, a story within a story. This is the story of the day I discovered Ayurveda. So the year is 1980, and I am a 28-year-old junior doctor. I have tried my vocation in a Cistercian abbey, and I'm in India. I'm now in Pune, in India. And soon after arriving in India, maybe we'll do that story next week. Soon after arriving in India, I meet the most wonderful man ever. We're still together. Uh, so anyway, uh, we both wind up in Pune mysteriously. How do these things happen? And soon after we get there, he says, "Well, you're a doctor, you're a healer. You should come and meet Dr. Lod." So this is Dr. Vasant Lod, who is now at the Ayurvedic Institute here in the United States. Back then, he had an office off Lakshmi Road, the main street in Pune. So we go there, we meet him, and so here's a very interesting thing. In all the years that I was in medical school, although I had many brilliant teachers and I learned a lot from them, never did I have the feeling, this is who I'm going to be when I grow up. I want to be like that. So we walk in to see Dr. Lod, and I know that Dr. Lod's got who I'm going to be when I grow up. I had not really heard about Ayurveda, but whatever Dr. Lod was practicing, that was what I was going to study. So I say to Dr. Lod, I'm a doctor, but I've given it up and I want to be a real healer. And he looks at me and he says, "You're already a beautiful healer. When the fruit is ripe, it will fall. That fruit is the ego." Then he says, "Come back at the end of my clinic and I'll teach you." So we come back at the end of clinic. We go into his office. I sit down and he tells a story. And this is the story he told. Long ago, at the end of the golden age, the gods and the demons get together to churn the ocean of milk because all the treasures of the golden age are lost beneath the ocean of milk. And one of the treasures that's lost is the jar of nectar of immortality. And without this nectar, the gods are growing weak and puny. So the gods and the demons get together and they churn and they churn. Out come all the treasures. Out comes Airavata, the elephant, the mount of Indra, the king of the gods. Out comes the wish-fulfilling tree, the wish-fulfilling gem, the milk cow of desires. And finally, from the ocean of milk, Dr. Ladd says, there appears a beautiful being, naked to the waist, with a beautiful gem on his bosom. He's clad in a gold silk lungi, a waistcloth. He has 4 arms. He holds Shankam Chakram Jalokam. He's holding a conch, the discus that destroys diseases, a leech, and the texts of Ayurveda. But he's also holding the jar of nectar of immortality. This being is Dhanvantari, the god of healing, the god of Ayurveda, the one we worship. Om Shri Dhanvantari Namaha. And so, with this story, Dr. Lad initiated me into Ayurveda, and I began going there on a regular basis to study with him. And here I am still practicing Ayurveda. I hope you enjoyed this story. If you did, click the like button, tell friends about the channel, and we'll see you next week. Namaste.